The story of New York's forgotten underground begins in the late 1800s, when the city was growing faster than anyone could control. Streets were choking with horse-drawn carts, pedestrians, and trolleys. Planners knew the future had to move underground, but early attempts were chaotic: secret tunnels, private experiments, and failed projects scattered beneath Manhattan like a maze. One of the strangest was Alfred Ely Beach's hidden subway, built in 1870 under Broadway without the city's permission. Beach dug his tunnel in total secrecy, disguising his project as a department store basement expansion. When it opened, riders were blown away by its luxurious design: velvet seats, chandeliers, even a fountain. But politics shut it down, leaving the tunnel sealed for decades. This was just the beginning. As the real subway system eventually took shape in the early 1900s, dozens of side tunnels, false starts, and discontinued connections were left to rot. Some became fallout shelters. Some became storage sites for forgotten subway cars. And some, strangely, were simply abandoned and never spoken of again. Deep under Manhattan's grid, a hidden world was already forming, a ghost city parallel to the living one. Beneath the streets of New York City lies a hidden world most people will never see, a silent, forgotten underworld carved out long before the skyscrapers above reached for the sky. While millions rush through subways, crosswalks, and tunnels every day, few realize that directly under their feet sits an entire ghost city: abandoned stations, sealed passageways, and lost chambers that time simply left behind. These are the places where old brick arches still drip with century-old moisture, iron staircases lead nowhere, and ghost trains, empty shells of cars, sit locked behind rusted gates. This documentary dives deep into the shadowy layers beneath Manhattan, uncovering the secrets buried in the dark. From the legendary City Hall station, once the jewel of the subway system, to the mysterious underriver tunnels built and forgotten, this is a journey into a world that was meant to be the future, but instead became a graveyard of forgotten dreams. And as you descend deeper into the story, you'll discover that some of these abandoned spaces have darker histories, ones New York has long preferred to keep hidden. As the New York subway expanded, the underground world became even stranger. Some stations were built with incredible beauty: arched ceilings, stained glass skylights, ornate tilework, but soon became victims of progress. The most famous example is City Hall Station, a masterpiece of architecture that opened in 1904. Its elegant Guastavino tiles curved like the inside of a cathedral, and sunlight poured in through glass skylights. But by 1945, the trains had changed. They were longer, the platforms too short, and the tight curve of the station made it unsafe. So the city simply closed it. For decades, it sat untouched in darkness, perfectly preserved like a secret museum no one was allowed to see.